Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Just the Good Stuff, where I show you only the good stuff from the vendor restocks this week. This week, we're starting off inside the terminal. We have a loud vent break for sale at this vendor. It is 17% critical hit damage. It's not the maximum percentage, but what makes this mod so great is the fact that it has critical hit chance and headshot damage already rolled. So if you don't have any critical hit damage muzzles, these are perfect to be picking up this week. Next, we're going to head over to the base of operations over here at the Dark Zone vendor located inside the security wing. This vendor is selling a 5% shield damage resistance mod. These are the ones that I prefer when I'm running a D3 FNC build, so make sure to pick these up for your shield builds if you don't have any good mods available yet. Our next stop is going to be Camp Clinton. This vendor does have a decent Cassidy for sale this week, actually, because it does have responsive. You can just change the second talent over to anything else that you would like to. The Cassidy with Lone Star is actually really fun. I would recommend trying out that combination if you have not tried it out before. Next, we're going to be heading over to Autumn's Hope Safe Room. This vendor does have a Relentless backpack for sale. The electronics roll is very low, but it does have skill power already available, as well as ammo capacity. You could change ammo capacity over to Disrupt Resistance if you would like to, or you can make the electronics roll a bit better. Next, we're going to be heading over to the Cavern Safe House. This vendor is selling a 213 electronics mod with 3% damage to elites. These mods are perfect for your skill builds that are specifically designated for damage to elites. I would highly recommend picking these up if you don't have any available. Our next stop is going to be the Grindhouse. This vendor is selling a God-rolled Tyrant suppressor, so we have critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and headshot damage available at their maximum rolls. I would highly recommend picking these up. I don't run these myself, but I even picked up a couple of these this week because you never know when they're going to come in handy. Our next safe room is going to be the Firewall. This vendor is selling a 263 firearms mod with 3% skill haste. These are very reliable to use. I like to use these on my sniper builds because it helps me get my booster shot and my pulse back faster, so I would highly recommend picking up a couple of these for any kind of damage build that you have where you'd like to get some skill haste involved into your build. Our next stop is going to be inside the Dark Zone. We have Dark Zone West 39th Street. This checkpoint is going to be selling a Pulse Critical Hit Chance mod. We seem to have at least one of these every week. They are pretty frequent to be for sale inside the vendors, but I would still recommend picking them up if you do not have them because they're very reliable mods to have. We're going to head one checkpoint down to DZ West 34th Street. This vendor does have a 5% support station healing speed mod. If you don't have any good Reclaimer mods available, these are perfect to be picking up. Now, as usual for the blueprints, I unfortunately can't show you that they are for sale because I own the blueprints already, but I will inform you that both of the blueprint vendors inside the terminal and inside Camp Clinton have the SVD available, as well as the electronics gear mod. You can buy these blueprints and craft them at your crafting tables. And if you'd like to visit the terminal separately, the terminal has the extended magazine, the Tyrant suppressor, and the performance gear mod available to craft. And you also have a 5.52 hollow sight available inside Camp Clinton. But that will be everything for this week. Hopefully there's some stuff you guys will be picking up this week. I definitely picked up a couple items, and if you don't like anything this week, there is always next week. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.